Hello, today we are going to do a mobility and energizing stretch. All you're going to need is yoga blocks. You may want a strap for a couple of them, but not necessary. We're going to start in a seated position today. And just taking a moment to allow ourselves to arrive in this space. So close your eyes, soften your gaze, whatever feels comfortable for you here. Noticing the inhales and the exhales. Feeling all the pressure points connected to your mat, to the ground. Just doing a nice quick scan of the body, noticing any areas of tension or tightness, any gripping. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to lift the chest, lift the gaze to the ceiling. And then exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Keep going. On the next inhale, we're going to take the arms out wide, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Back of the wrists are going to take a touch in front of you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Lift and round. Inhale, arms are going to come out to a T. Right arm is going to go down to the mat. Left arm is going to reach up overhead. Maybe walk that out a little bit more. Just make sure the left sit bone is staying connected to the mat. We're going to bend the top arm. Hand's going to go to the base of the skull. Inhale, lift. Open the chest. Exhale, let's take the elbow towards the right knee. Round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Inhale, open it back up. Let's extend the right arm to the ceiling. Come all the way up to a seated position. And then we'll place the left hand down. Right arm is going to reach up overhead. Maybe walk out a little further, getting a little extra space in the side body. Bending the right elbow, hand goes to the base of the skull. Deep inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Take that elbow towards the left knee. To the left knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. And lift. And lower. Good. Inhale, let's lift it back up to the ceiling. Extend the right arm all the way back up to a upright position. Let's go ahead and come to hands and knees. We're going to tuck the toes and then send the hips on top of the heels. Now, if you need to keep the hands down, you can do that. Otherwise, try to come all the way up. Feeling that nice stretch in the toes. This might not be a stretch you do too often, so if it gets a little too intense, feel free to untuck the toes at any point. From here, we're just going to take the arms out and we're going to bend and straighten the fingers. Getting a little bit mobility in the fingertips, getting things warmed up here. Like you're going to grab something. Good. So we're going to take the left hand straight out. Right hand is going to grab onto the fingertips. Pull the fingertips towards you. And then switch the other hand. And then why not just give it a nice good shake. Shake out those fingers, bring it up above the head. I'm definitely feeling those toes right now. So what we're gonna do is slowly walk those hands forward, untuck the toes, and give the toes a little pat. And then we'll return back to tabletop position. Long spine, the wrists are underneath the shoulders and knees under the hips. We're gonna take the right hand, again, taking it to the base of the skull. Inhale, let's open that right elbow towards the ceiling as much as you can. And then exhale, we're gonna bring it down towards the left hand. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, let's bring it down. Inhale, open. Exhale. Good, release that down. And then we'll switch to the other side. Left hand goes to the base of the skull. Deep inhale, lift that to the ceiling as much as you can. And then exhale, let's bring it down. Really creating some space, mobility in the upper chest, in the spine. And if you're a new parent and maybe you've been carrying baby a lot, this can be a little tricky at first, just creating a little more space in there. Okay, so let's go through a couple cat-cows. Relax the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze as you take a deep inhale in. And then exhale, tuck the pelvis, hug the belly in, round the back. Inhale, relax the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, hug the belly in. Round the shoulders. Good, a few more times on your own. Coming to a neutral spine. Palms are gonna go slightly in front of the shoulders. Let's drop the hips down to the mat. The arms are gonna come right alongside the chest. And then exhale, sit the hips back if you want. You can tuck the toes again, otherwise just keep them untucked. Forehead, chest comes down to the mat. Inhale, roll up. Drop the hips, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, sit the hips back. Inhale up. Exhale, we're going to bend the elbows, slowly lower the chest down onto the mat. Forehead is going to be the last thing to touch. Inhale, peel back up, leading with the forehead. And then exhale, sit the hips back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, peel up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower down. This time we're going to inhale, peel up, tuck the toes, and come all the way into down dog. Chest comes to the thighs, feet are about hip distance apart. Good. Pedal the feet out, bending one knee, pressing one heel down. Just moving back and forth here. And then we're going to take the left foot a little towards center. Right foot is going to go to the ceiling. Open the hips up so the hips are open to the side, and then bend that top knee. We're going to take 3 big circles with this knee, just drawing a big circle in one direction. 2 and 3, and then go the opposite way. 1, 2, 3. From here, we're going to shift the weight forward. Right knee is going to step between the hands. Drop the back knee onto the mat and untuck the back toe. Inhale, we're going to come to an upright position. Left glute is going to stay active and switched on. Left hand is going to go to the outside of the right knee. Deep inhale, grow tall. Exhale, see if you can twist to the right a little bit. Now to advance this, you can take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. You're going to press the palms together. So the prayer palms here, twisting towards the right. Try to keep the chest lifted. Another advanced, if you want to try it, is tuck the back toe, lift the back knee off the mat. Now this is going to create energy and heat within the core. So just notice as things begin to heat up here, try to continue to breathe. If your back knee is up, go ahead and release that down. We're going to slowly release that twist. Hands are going to come back to the mat. Lift the back knee off the mat. Right knee, foot is going to meet the left. If you need to, you can drop your knees down and then bend the elbows, slowly lower all the way down onto the chest. Inhale, we're going to lead with the forehead again, lift all the way up. And then exhale, release down. Inhale, let's press ourselves all the way back into down dog. Right foot comes a little more towards center. Left foot's gonna come to the ceiling, bending the top knee. Make sure your shoulders stay square. It's common to kind of bring that chest towards the left, but keep the chest in the middle. 3 big circles on this side. 1, 2, 3. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3. Good. Shift the weight forward. Left foot comes in between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the back toe. Coming up to this upright position, making sure that everything is switched on. That right glute is keeping you nice and protected in the lower back, in the femur. And then right hand is going to go to the outside. If you want, you can take that left hand to the lower spine, that sacrum area, creating the twist here. Otherwise, sliding that right elbow to the outside, pressing those palms together. Now make sure that knee is pressing equally towards the arm, so you're not letting that knee collapse towards the center of the mat. If you want, you can tuck the back toe and lift the back knee off the mat. Keep breathing here. If the back knee is up, go ahead and release that down. Slowly release the twist, plant the hands, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, back left leg comes to meet the right. Now you can drop the knees or you can keep them up, shift the weight forward and bend the elbows. They come right alongside the chest as you slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up the forehead, lift up the chest. And exhale, release down. Inhale, push all the way back to down dog. This time, left foot comes to center, right foot comes to the ceiling. We're not going to open the hips, so keep the hips square to the mat. And then we're going to take the right foot back in between the front hands, drop the back knee onto the mat, untuck the back toe. If you want to, you can grab onto your yoga blocks here, frame the front foot, and then we're going to straighten the front leg and sit the hips back, coming to this half split. So the toes are peeled off the mat, hips are still over that knee, and you're flexing the toes towards the face. If you don't have the blocks, they can just frame that front foot. Now we're going to take the block that's in the right hand and we're going to place that underneath the right hip. So it's going to go right underneath that right sit bone. You should keep this left knee bent, sitting right on top of it, and this right block is propping the right hip up. If you don't have a block, you can sit on a pillow or a couple pillows. This is where if you want, you can use the strap on the foot, take it in either hand, and then pull yourself forward. Otherwise, take a deep inhale in. And then exhale, we're going to walk those hands forward. Inhale, coming back up. We're going to bend the right knee, take that foot towards you. You can, if you have that other block, place that behind you. Your right hand is going to go to the block. Your left hand can either just go on the outside of this right knee. You could hug onto the right knee and twist this way. Otherwise, let's inhale, left arm comes up, and then left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Deep inhale, grow tall. and exhale, twist to the right. Again, equal pressure into the knee and the elbow so you're not letting that knee come towards the middle of the mat. Exhale, slowly release the twist. Take those blocks, lift up the bottom. Let's place them to the top of the mat. And then we'll just go right into down dog. So tuck the toes, chest comes to the thighs. This time, the right foot's gonna come to center. The left foot comes to the ceiling. Deep inhale, keep the hips square, and then exhale, step it between the hands. Back knee drops onto the mat, untuck the back toes. Your blocks can frame the front foot. Now straighten the front legs, sit the hips back, and peel the toes off the mat. The block in the left hand is going to come underneath the left hip, sitting on top of that right knee. If you have a little bit of pain in that right knee, you can roll up a washcloth and place it in that socket there. That can create a little extra space, maybe lessen some pain. Let's take a deep inhale in, and then exhale, forward fold. Let your head just round off. Take this time to reconnect to your breath. Inhale, come up, bending the left knee. Take that foot right towards the block. That other block can go behind you if you have it. Left hand's gonna go there. Again, option, just hug that knee in, twist over to the left. Otherwise, inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, elbow comes to the outside. Deep inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, twist. And slowly release the twist. Good, let's go ahead and remove these props once again. Place them to the top of the mat. So if you have the yoga blocks, you can do this with the yoga blocks. If you don't, you just do it on the ground. So we're gonna take the elbows to the blocks. Palms are gonna come together, and then you're gonna sit the hips back as your chest and forehead release down. And come all the way back up. Good. Let's kick our feet off to the side. You can go ahead and place the blocks off the mat. And take the feet in front of us. Knees are bent. Feet are as wide as the mat. And then we're just going to windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Maybe you bring a little bit of twist into the windshield wiper too, so you can bring your torso along with the rotation. Or just keep it in the hips if you'd like. And then let's come to center. We're gonna roll onto our side and then come onto our back. From here, we're gonna lift the hips up, move them to the right side of the mat. The right leg is gonna cross all the way over the left, and then we're gonna let the knees fall over to the left side. Now, if this is too intense on the hips or the knees, you can just uncross the legs and let them stack on top of each other. Arms are gonna come to a T. We're gonna take a deep inhale. This right arm is going to come across the chest, down the left arm, and then press those palms as far past your left fingertips as you can. And then inhale, open it all the way back up. Exhale, bring it across the chest, down the left arm, all the way past those fingertips. And inhale, open it back up. 2 more times, just like that. On this last time, we're going to hold it open. And on your next inhale, let's take the knees back to center, uncross the legs, hips come back, take the feet as wide as the mat, and from here, let your knees just fall from one side to the next. Finding some stillness in the body, let's lift the hips up and move them to the left side of the mat this time. Left leg crosses over the right or stack them on top, and then let the knees fall over to the right. Take a deep inhale. This time, the left hand is going to come across the chest, down the right arm, pushing as far past as you can go, and then inhale, open it back up. Exhale, bring it across, down the arm, push it past. And inhale, open. 2 more times on your own. After your second time, we're going to hold it open in the supine twist for a few breaths. And with your next inhale, knees come all the way up, hips return to center. Let's this time grab onto the knees, hug them into the chest. Maybe massage the lower back a little bit by rocking. And then let's let the feet slowly release out to each side. And taking one hand, let's take it to our heart, and then the left hand, let's take that to our solar plexus, the space right below the rib cage and above the belly button. Allowing your eyes to soften, your jaw to relax. Nowhere else to be but right here in this moment. Connecting to yourself, to your body. And begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, reaching the arms up overhead in a good morning stretch. Rolling over to one side. And then slowly pressing yourself up. Thank you for joining me in this practice today. I hope you feel energized, more awake, and a little bit more mobile in that body. I hope you have an amazing day.